And here are our students, 1,200 of them, seated in the amphitheater, which will hold up to 6,000. Some 30% of them are Christians, but Christians or non-Christians, whatever denomination or faith, they are welcome if they are ready to enter this institution, to follow its ideals, and all of them are eager and ready to learn, eager to listen to what can be told them of the future, eager to learn what is the way that they should take. They were particularly interested on this day because Dr. John Mackay of Princeton Theological Seminary was visiting Korea and speaking to them through the lips of his own former pupil, our president, Dr. Pak. But whoever it may be, these boys and girls of Korea and of the Orient in general are awake and eager to find the way that lies before them and to know how and what they should do. This is true of all the boys and girls of the country for whom we are attempting at the present time under the new South Korean government to provide adequate educational facilities. We've climbed above the students now, looking from the east to the west, over the main buildings, toward the hills to the top of which our property goes, and on the slopes of that hill over there, we were in the process of erecting a new building. You will note that the work is done by hand. Men carry plaster, brick, and stones on their backs up these ramps, but still the building somehow does get done. This building is to house some of our science students till we can erect a still larger building. And now we'll climb to the ridge back of this building and look down to give you a different view of the campus. You're looking now down at the avenue up which you walked. Immediately below you, you can see the unfinished building in front of which we were standing a moment ago. And as you look across, this time from west to east, you can see the open and place where the amphitheater stands, and again our main buildings below us. We'll ask you now to go down to the main building and climb all the way to the top of that tower. There is no elevator, but when you get up to the top, you will be rewarded with a nice view, and I'd like to show you something of the northern side of our campus as you come out from this little door and look over the parapet. The road that leads through our woods into the city, the fields which we keep under cultivation, and the site where we had hoped to erect, and architects in New York were preparing plans for a new science building to stretch across this valley. For in New Korea, scientific know-how is necessary for these boys and girls, those for whom the whole path of education is such an uphill climb. And it is theirs and will be their opportunity and their responsibility to build the new Korea, as the graduates of the past have helped to prepare the way. Some 2,000 boys have graduated from our institution, and boys much like these who have gone out through the doors of our Chosen Christian University to serve Korea in many capacities, so that under the period of military occupation it was rather laughingly said that this was a government by the Chosen Christian University. It is our hope that many more young men and women will go through these doors as to bring to this ancient land of Korea, with its 4,000 years of history, with its 40 years of oppression under the Japanese, and with the tragedy that is passing through at the present time, and the know-how, the knowledge, the hope, the ideals which will help them to build